What's happening, people? I am currently here editing videos and I've just received an email, and that email said, how do you get going, what stuff do you use, are you not scared about being in public filming and all that sort of stuff. So I decided to have a little look at my early days. Now obviously when I first started this channel, a lot of the stuff was in the kitchen, but even before I got to 300 subscribers, I was out and about, and I actually went all the way down to London to film some content. Now, be aware, this is me in the very beginning. This is May 2022, just after the pandemic and all that sort of stuff, and I'm using just my phone to film with. So I didn't have this fancy camera that I've got here. I had no knowledge about editing and all that sort of stuff. So what I'm going to do is we're going to play that video. Now I have tried to sort out some of the audio and things like that, although it is terrible. But stick with it, watch it, and then we'll have a chat about it at the end. And this is Sam's Cafe on Bethnal Green Road in London. Now, my video editing and all that sort of thing, not the best. So, like I say, this is where I started. So I'll pass you over to Dino from 2 years ago. I'll tell you what, looking at him, I don't look too bad now. Good morning, I am here in London today. I am in Bethnal Green Gardens. You can actually get your COVID vaccination there as well, apparently. I got approached as I walked past. I am going down Bethnal Green Road today to try Sam's Cafe. Now, another YouTube food reviewer, I don't know if it's a food reviewer actually, I watch him anyway, called Darren John. Shout out Darren John. He's currently just coming home from Thailand, I believe. I still watch him to this day. So yeah, he's got 2 channels now. So have a little look, search for Darren John. I think his second channel is a food channel called Empty Tables and Chairs and whatnot. Check him out. Put this in his top 10 cafes in London, and he's a Londoner, so he must know what he's talking about. So I've come down to try Sam's Cafe on Bethnal Green Road. So let me show you how I got there on the tube and all that. And now this I have re-edited, full disclosure, because I've slowed it down a little bit. I was just a bit of a mess. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to delete the original video of this, but I'm going to link it at the end of this video. So if you want to go watch the original version without all this editing and things, what I've tried to sort out basically while I've watched it back, yeah, it'll be linked at the end. But this is how I started. Look at them prices, I bet they've gone up since, haven't they? In 2 years. It'd be interesting to go back. Maybe I go back when I'm back in London. A bit more confident. Look at that breakfast, looks a good breakfast, doesn't it? It was actually my first time of trying Bubble and Squeak. That's why I was going down there. Or Bubble, as they call it down in London. My first ever taste of Bubble. I mean, you're close enough to the camera, do you know? Not bad, not bad. Look at that. So it's Bubble and Squeak. Of course it's Bubble and Squeak, my god. Like I say, I apologise for the audio. I was just filming on my phone.
It looks spectacular.
But I still love mushrooms to this day.
Absolutely spectacular, the mushroom. And you get absolutely loads. Bonus for me. Eggs nice and runny. Perfect dripping yolk. Now if you remember my Irish breakfast,
The Irish breakfast was in Halifax at Café, my favourite bar, actually. I love going there. They've got live music on, Irish music and things like that on a weekend. So I'll probably go end up redoing that breakfast again because I think I've got a little bit better from these days.
I did say that I'm not a big fan of bacon. This, however, you need to cut the fat off, but it looks alright. Not bad, that. Mushrooms are fantastic. The sausage is a big, massive sausage.
I've never seen one sliced like that since.
I've never seen a sausage slice.
Wimpy, I have.
30, 40 times down. So look inside this.
The Bender. Formerly known as the Bender.
Don't look a bad sausage. It's a plain sausage, but it's a nice plain sausage. Proper pork sausage. Beans. Beans are beans.
Correct.
This is what I'm really here for. This bubble. Now,
All the way down
obviously
London.
we don't get bubble up north.
So bubble and squeak.
So a bit, I'm thinking that's in place of like hash browns for us. It's soft. I've got nothing to compare it against, so I don't know if it's actually good or not, but it tastes nice. Get this bread. Get this thick doorstep bread. Soft. Exactly how I like it done. Really nice. Really nice. Mushrooms. Oh. So, I'll come back to you outside.
So I've just taken a little left off Bethnal Green Road and found a little quiet spot to talk about the breakfast I've just had. Sam's Café, very good. Like I said in the beginning, I've come here because of Darren John's video, and he said it was off the charts, which put it in his top 10 in London. So I would have interesting to know whereabouts in his top 10 it was. But it was very nice. 10.5 quid. Obviously it's London, innit, so the prices maybe a little bit more. However, the Irish breakfast I did in Halifax, it was probably about £8.95, I think, if I remember. Once again, that's been deleted.
And it was as good as that. Obviously no white pudding, but bubble. So I went to the Irish breakfast and did for the white pudding, which you don't get on a normal breakfast in up north, or down here really.
The first thing I'm noticing is I'm not even talking about the breakfast that I've just had. I'm talking about one I've had previously, and also talking about another YouTuber's verdict of the breakfast. So yeah, not great. I apologise, but this is where I started. 200 and something subscribers at this point.
And then now I've come down south just to do the just to taste the bubble, and I did.
So that is actually the edited version. I've actually tried to touch that up a little bit because it's even worse than that. I'm going to link it at the end of this one, but for advice for people that have been emailing me about how to start and what equipment to use and things like that, can you do it on a budget? Do you really have to buy these expensive cameras and things? No, absolutely not. I started that. I did that video with this phone. That's it. That's a S22. All phones these days are about. I've got decent cameras you can go vlogging on. You don't have to be food reviewing. You can do anything. If you want it, do it. If you don't start, you'll never finish. You'll never get anywhere if you don't start. Life's too short to have regrets. If you fancy it, go get it. And if you work hard, you'll succeed. Consistency is the biggest thing I've said in this, for what people have asked me in the past about YouTube. Consistency. Because like I said, I did this for nearly 2 years without a single penny coming like from ad revenue or anything like that. It took me a long time. It might not take you a long time. You might be a lot better than me at it. And that's okay. There's some people that just fly out of the traps. My mate Gary, look at that. 200,000 subscribers closing in on. He's been at it, what, a year? I've been at it twice as long. I've got 10 times less subscribers. But I'm okay with that. Obviously, different. I'm just me. And that's what my advice is. Just be you. Because if you fake it, you'll not get anywhere. But you've got to be willing to do it for no money in the beginning. Absolutely. Because it doesn't pay well, especially when you're low, when you've got hardly any subscribers.
It doesn't pay, even if you monetize it, doesn't pay well. Like I said, I worked full time alongside it for like 2 years. Literally only just changed into my full time job in the last 6 months. So yeah. So to answer a lot of the questions, what people email me and message me on Instagram, how do you start? You start by just starting. Go and start and do it. If I can do that, I had 250 subscribers there, and I took the trip to London and I did this, and did I do something else? I did. I must have done a couple, because I wouldn't have just gone down just for that. And now I've been to a few countries. My channel's obviously diversified from the kitchen reviews and things, but as you can see there, I always had an eye on getting out of the kitchen. I have got the second kitchen channel, if you're not familiar with that, Justino Back in the Kitchen Again. That's still going. There's a video on there every day, and that will continue as long as I can continue it. So the worst things that I've seen new YouTubers do, I've had people, now I don't allow links in my comments just because I don't want anyone getting scammed or anything with dodgy links. So, but I've seen on the blocked comments that some people, some new YouTubers have come in to the comments. So say if I'm reviewing, I don't know, a 50p pie like I did yesterday on the kitchen review channel, someone will come in and say, oh, I thought I had a difference of opinion of you, and link their video in my comments. That's a big no-no. I mean, obviously links just get blocked straight away anyway, but that's a big no-no. You could tell me your opinion. I thought this is what I would do. I thought that was a bit, I had this recently, but if you're right, I reviewed this on my channel, that's another no-no. I wouldn't ever do that. Get in the comments to your fellow YouTubers, comment, and you never know, they might shout you out or something. But yeah, don't self-promote. That's a big no-no, and you're going to get you're going to upset other content creators, and that's not what you want really, because they're all the people in the same industry, and there's some lovely people out there, but you just no. Comment on them. Comment, like the videos, comment on them, watch them. Absolutely, support their channel, and you never know, they might support you. When I were at this point here, 250, 300 subscribers, I was commenting and basically supporting a channel. I was a viewer as well as a creator. I was of a channel called Chris the Butcher and Friends, and he's still going now. It's Chris. He's been doing it for 10 years, I think, and he's actually a butcher. And he's got a lovely little family, and he's still going now. So if you want to go check Chris the Butcher out, go check Chris the Butcher out. He's got a great channel, and he's actually recently had a little cancer scare. Thankfully, everything's okay. Yeah, go check him out. He's not perfect, like he's an Oldham Athletic fan, so you know what I mean. But listen, the biggest advice I can give anyone starting a channel is just go start it. Get your phone, start vlogging about whatever you care about. I care about travelling and eating and food. I'm a foodie, and I love to travel to beaches and things like that. Not so much a city vlogger or anything like that, but anyway, you guys know. This is me like reacting to my old video. If you want to see the actual original video without my edits, I'm going to link it at the end. Thanks for watching this video. I know it's not for everyone, but hopefully it's give some of you up and coming YouTubers a bit of advice and a bit of encouragement to go and start, because like I say, you'll regret it if you don't. Thanks for watching. I'm going to a fish and chip shop now for what the BBC describe as the best takeaway in the UK last year. And they were on telly and everything. That's coming next. So I'll see you then. Bye bye.